Hello everyone, I'm Carolyn Clairvoyant and I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you everybody for joining me for the October Tarotscopes, and I will go through and do each of the readings individually, and I'm keeping with the same formula that I used last month, which is giving you a chance to see how I work with the tarot. Of course, you're going to find this month is a stimulus month. It's one that's going to get you proactive and out there, and you're really looking towards change. Not only is this month beckoning new beginnings and transitions within your personal life and your professional life, it's heightening ways in which you can be successful within yourself, which is a very good positive, especially if you've been kind of meandering around and not really seeing any results in the past months. Some of us have been feeling like we're circumnavigating and doing the same things over and not accomplishing much because we've had quite a lot of planetary changes, but we're starting to see these all move forward now, so we've got some really great successes sitting ahead. Now, if you haven't caught up with my giveaway, I am giving away a free 1-year reading. This is something I did last year and I found it very, very popular. So I'm going to do exactly the same again. 2 people from my YouTube will have an opportunity of winning. So if you're part of my YouTube and a subscriber, 2 lucky winners will be coming there. And all you need to do is go and find my giveaway video, which I uploaded last week. And also I'm giving away 3 individual giveaways on my Facebook as well. So if you're part of Carolyn Clairvoyant's Facebook page or the Carolyn Clairvoyant Tarot Corner or my Carolyn Clairvoyant private group, which actually runs live feeds and readings, then you're in the draw as well. All you need to do is put your name down in that comments part. Not on this video, guys. Go and find the video that I actually released the other week and be able to put it down on there, and then you'll go into the draw. I want to thank you all very much for joining me. I hope that you have a momentous month. You've got a wonderful time ahead. This is going to be quite successful for each and every one of you in your own individual ways. You're coming out of where you have been. It's like the clouds have parted, the sun is shining. It's not only coming into a time of rejuvenation and wonderful changes, you're starting to see some of those beautiful plans that you anticipated happening at the beginning of the year or in the middle of the year now starting to manifest. And this should be just absolutely beautiful. I thank you so much. Please enjoy my individual Tarotscopes, which are about to follow. Thank you and cosmic hugs. Hello Capricorn, let's take a look. What does October 2018 hold for you? Okay. So here we go. We're going to cover the 5 aspects of your life. So we'll talk about your home and your family. We'll also look at your career goals and aspirations, your finances, health and well-being, and of course your relationship areas as well. So the first thing that you do have around you at the moment in connection with the home and the family, this is the 9 of Wands in reverse, and it generally talks about losses or transformations that have taken place that have ended in a sense of you feeling like your defenses are down. I felt a little bit defenseless. I don't know what else to do. I don't know where I'm at, but I need to just give in to this situation at the moment. And therefore you may be finding yourself feeling a little bit frustrated by circumstances and feeling a little bit like at a loss. What is next? I feel that you will find that things will start to turn themselves around. You'll make a bit of progress, okay, but you may need a little bit more advice. Maybe you need to bring others on board. Maybe you've been on the losing end of a battle that you really didn't start in the first place, but it's going to be finishing up somewhere along very soon here, and therefore you're just showing here that it's a time just to not feel so lost, but to still put back in some foundations or some planning stages in which to get things back on track again. Now, for those that are selling or those that are buying, there are losses here. So this tells me you're not going to get market value, okay? You may find that you're losing out on something that you thought was a fabulous deal, or it might cost you a little bit more. So just be a little bit more aware during this period of time. Now, in connection with your career goals and aspirations, of course, we've got got change, which is known as the Tower, and it is sitting in reverse. Okay, so change in my deck. It indicates here at the present time that you will be finding anything that is erupting or taking place or making change in your life is all in the present moment. It's not something that is accumulated from the past. It's not in the future. It's what needs your attention right now. And by focusing right now, you could be finding that you actually come up with some very workable solutions or great results in to be able to get things motivated or moving again, especially in your career path or decision making. For those that are looking for new work, you may be finding it comes from something quite present in your life right now. You might have been trialing, you might have been under contract, you might be finding it's right under your nose. You could find that that opportunity opens that doorway, which leads to further study. So Spirit's showing everything that you need is right in the here and the now. Your financial areas are the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups brings in a time of financial transition. You may not feel this if you're going through losses up here, but you're on the road to recovery. It's going to take a couple of months. You might be finding you're going through the process in connection with paperwork, maybe getting advice or even financial planning and goals, sitting you back up in where you can kind of get through and see light at the end of this. There's a reward. You're about to cross that finish line, but it's just taking a little bit longer. This is a time in which you're making progress, so you will have head down, bum up, but I feel financially this should be quite a stable month once you start getting through some of the areas that need to be cleared up or that have been quite challenging. Your health and betterment. Look, you've got the Magician sitting here. This often tells you that you will be talking to people that are in positions to give you the right advice or guidance where health and betterment areas are concerned. This might be seeing a skilled specialist or a surgeon, somebody that is very knowledgeable in their information that they give in connection with relationship to the body. It may be that it's to do with diet and so forth. Now, because this is also ruling Taurus, okay, or generally the house of Taurus, but also the house of Virgo, take care of that lower jaw in and around that throat and neck, thyroid areas. Also look out for the digestive, intestinal and bowel areas. There may be areas that you need to work on or look at certain products or certain procedures to help put things back into perspective here, but you should be in good hands. In connection with your relationship areas, this is the Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands shows here that you're really coming outside of yourself. You're looking at new experiences. There might be a very busy time ahead of you. You might be finding you're traveling, with partnerships. This could just mean that you're both in two different locations or two different areas, and there's quite a lot of planning going on. Doesn't mean that it's not coming together. It just means there's quite a lot of planning. You're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at where things are going to change in the long run, where you're going to be. You're looking at a more optimistical time or a more realistic time of change, and this could be quite positive. There's steps to get through, there's issues to look at, there's things to overcome, but in hindsight, this is going to be quite positive. Now, for those that are single and looking, obviously travel is around here, so you might be attracted to somebody that's completely different to what you normally would be every other time. You may be finding that this person really ticks a lot of boxes, but also opens you up to new experiences. Because this is a foreigner's or a traveler's card, okay, they could be somebody from a different location. You might meet them on a business trip. You might meet them through, just a little planned holiday or something similar like that. Whether it's going to extend beyond that, I guess that's really up to you and where you are in your current life circumstances, but you're definitely looking at the opportunities. So all up, you're feeling a little bit lost at the moment, but stay in the present situation. Don't get brought up in the past or the future. That's going to be too overcomplicated. You're going to make some progress. You just need time, okay? And this is going to put you to the test. It's going to test everything that you've got to get through this, but I feel you can. Okay, let's take a look at some of the cards that dropped out. We have got the Ten of Wands. We have got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords, both the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands and the World. So basically what you're finding here, okay, is that even though you're under a bit of pressure at the moment, you will find yourself making some very astute or very strong decisions that will help you sort out any matters that are going on. Don't give in to indecision. You've got it. This is, you know, it's in your head. You already know, but you know that you have to come to this terms or realism or realistic approach that things need to change. And in order for them to change, you're under pressure to make those decisions. You just don't want to at the moment, okay? Because part of you is trying to be fair to everybody and everything. But in order for you to sort this, you need to be able to make a choice, and things can't continue on the way that they have. Therefore, this is why you're looking at ways in which you can broaden your horizons by still being able to stay true to yourself. Well, I hope this has helped, and I thank you so much for your beautiful time and connection, and I hope that you enjoy your Tarotscopes for the time of October 2018.